deep in the heart of Dragonville. Nestled between towering mountains and sprawling emerald forests, there lived a dragon unlike any other. His name was Sir Sniffles, and he was known not for his ferocious roar or mighty flames, but for something far less intimidating: his sneezes. Yes, sneezes. For every time Sir Sniffles tried to let out a fiery breath, it would be interrupted by a titanic achoo! Instead of flames, out came a gale-force gust of wind that sent knights tumbling through the air, banners snapping like twigs, and entire castles shaking to their foundations. But perhaps the worst incident of all was the royal feast. Sir Sniffles had been invited as the guest of honor. Just as he leaned forward to toast the king, achoo! The spaghetti soared through the air like sticky comets, landing on nobles' heads, knights' armor, and even the queen's tiara. It was a scene of complete pandemonium, and while everyone politely pretended not to mind, it was clear Sir Sniffles needed help. Embarrassed and desperate, Sir Sniffles did the only thing a dragon in his position could do. He set off on a quest to find the legendary golden tissue, said to cure even the most stubborn sneezes. Armed with nothing but his trusty satchel and an oversized scarf, the dragon journeyed across Dragonville, determined to salvage his fire-breathing reputation. His first stop was the Tower of Magnifico the Wizard, or as locals called him, Magnifico the Forgeful. A golden tissue, you say? Sounds familiar, said the wizard, stroking his beard. I wrote its location down somewhere. Let's see. He conjured scroll after scroll in a whirlwind of parchment, only to forget where he'd put them the second he summoned them. After hours of searching, Sir Sniffles thanked him and moved along, a little more sneezy and a lot more confused. The dragon journeyed onward, determined to find the legendary golden tissue and reclaim his fire-breathing reputation. Next, he stumbled upon Grimple the Goblin, who giggled so much he could barely get a sentence out. The golden tissue? Oh, that's a good one. I heard it's in the forest, or maybe the desert. No, wait, it might be in a cave filled with singing sheep. Sir Sniffles groaned. Between Magnifico's forgetfulness and Grimple's silliness, this quest wasn't going anywhere fast. But Grimple's mention of singing sheep stuck with him. After soaring over hill and dale, Sir Sniffles finally found himself in a magical meadow where a strange song drifted through the air. There, surrounded by flowers that shimmered like gold, stood a flock of sheep singing harmoniously. Bah, the tissue of gold is near. Bah, wipe away your worries here. Sir Sniffles crept closer, his enormous tail swishing behind him. And there it was, the golden tissue, glowing softly in the grass. Finally, the end of his sneezing woes. But just as he reached for the tissue, the sheep raised their voices. To claim the golden tissue, you must harmonize with us. Bah! Panic struck Sir Sniffles. Him? Sing? He'd never sung in his life. Still, determined to cure his sneezes, he tried his best. Bah! Choo! The sneeze erupted like thunder, shaking the meadow, flattening flowers, and scattering sheep in all directions. But to Sir Sniffles' amazement, the tissue floated in the gust of wind, landing gently in his claws. The sheep cheered, their wool messy but spirits high. You've earned it, Sneezy Dragon! Returning to Dragonville, tissue in claw, Sir Sniffles gave one final sneeze, and it worked. No whirlwind, no chaos, just one tiny puff of fire. The kingdom rejoiced, spaghetti feasts resumed, and Sir Sniffles regained his title, not as a fiery terror, but as Dragonville's most resilient dragon. Proof that even the mightiest problems can be solved with persistence and a little singing sheep magic.